Egypt's Foreign Minister Badr Abdelawi arrived at the State Department for talks yesterday with Secretary Rubio.
Yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering how a fun-sized Florida boy went from this.
A con artist is about to take over the Republican Party and the conservative movement, and we have to put a stop to it.
To this.
Mr. President, I think Miami-Dade County likes you a lot. I think they love you a lot.
I wasn't always hanging out with all the cool kids at Donald Trump's lunch table. But sometimes when you're in the right place at the right time with the right complete lack of moral spine or integrity, magic can happen. This is the daily showography of me, Marco Rubio, pick me in pink. I wasn't always the it girl of DC. I'm actually from Miami, near Little Havana, or as I like to call it, just normal size Havana. Graduating high school with a 2.1 GPA, I had the body of a Chippendales dancer and the brain of a Chippendales dancer. Fortunately, I got into a really good college that no one has ever heard of on a football scholarship. Some people say I'm kind of a jock. Well, they don't say it, but they're thinking it. After that college went bankrupt, I kind of bounced around for a while. 2 more schools, some epic partying, a bullshit arrest for underage drinking. I still dreamed of joining the NFL, but settled for marrying an NFL cheerleader. Being a cheerleader's husband prepared me for a lifetime of holding down jobs I'm not qualified for. After that came law school and local politics. When the Cuban-American community heard how my parents had fled Castro, they embraced me wholeheartedly.
I will always be the son of exiles.
And when they heard I was lying about that, it was too late.
I wish I would have known the date. I would have gotten it right. I would have said they came before Castro.
If you want a representative who can remember dates from history, you're gonna have to find someone with a better than C average.
I got a C?
That's on you. Soon, I became the first Cuban-American Speaker of the Florida House of Representatives. Or, as my future boss would say, the first Mexican. He's like, so funny. The best thing about politics for someone who's maybe not too bright or good with money is that they give you a credit card, and they're like super chill if you mix your personal expenses in with your political ones and then occasionally forget to pay them back on time.
Rubio billed over $100,000 of party funds to a GOP credit card that included a $134 haircut.
Okay, spending money on a haircut is not a crime. The only crime is looking this good. Still, the bullying was relentless.
So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us.
And now I have to spend all my time explaining how I use the card instead of talking about public policy.
Time to switch schools again.
When Marco Rubio is sworn in today, he'll become the second youngest U.S. senator currently serving at age 39.
People are comparing him to a young Barack Obama, as a matter of fact.
So annoying. Who is?
I was in with the in crowd.
Everybody loves me.
Soon, the other kids tapped me to give the response to old man Obama's State of the Union address.
Wow. Thanks.
Everything started off great, but then things started to get dry.
America continues to be indispensable to the glow of global liberty.
And drier.
In the short time that I've been here in Washington,
And drier.
frustrated me more.
Then tragedy struck.
Like the one
I tried to move slowly so that no one would notice, but somehow everyone noticed.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
With one sip, I went from Sigma to Beta, Riz depleted, aura points spent.
You're not gonna cry, are you?
Soon, I was being bullied by everyone.
Senator Rubio, can you tell me right now that you will not accept a single donation from the NRA in the future?
Even the nerds who couldn't handle a little school shooting.
I will stand for the things.
Are you going to be accepting money from the NRA in the future?
I've always supported, I will always accept the help of anyone who agrees with my agenda.
God, now I have PTSD from that little shit stupid question. I had to do something to get my mojo back, no matter how desperate.
I announce my candidacy for President of the United States.
Right away, the bitches got bitchy. Like when I showed up for the campaign in the cutest new boots and they called them man heels and high-heeled booties.
You see how picky I am about my shoes, and they only go on my feet.
It's called style and glaring insecurity. Ever heard of it? And then the meanest girl of them all came out of nowhere.
And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television. This total joke artist, he was like pouring water. He was sweating. I've never seen anything like it. I thought he just got out of a swimming pool with his suit on.
Oh yeah? Well, just like a cat, when I get wet, I get mad and also kind of like mildewy. Whatever. The point is, this kitty likes to scratch.
Donald is not going to make America great. He's going to make America orange.
Mike effing drop. As long as he didn't come up with a nickname for me, I had this battle won.
I call him Little Marco. L-I-D-D-L-E, Little. Don't worry about it, Little Marco. Little mouth on him. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Okay, that's hurtful. It was time to go burn book nuclear.
And you know what they say about men with small hands?
Come back from that, goober.
You referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
Oh. I was outplayed. I went from superstar to a short, sweaty, high-heeled loser.
Those heels were really up there. You won't see me wearing them.
But I wasn't ready
It's Rubio!
We get it. I was down, but I wasn't out. Well, I was out of the presidential race. You know what I mean. Shut up. There was only one thing left to do. Makeover.
Something many thought would never happen. Marco Rubio supporting Trump.
Two met on Capitol Hill yesterday.
Has, of course, endorsed Trump.
Marco Rubio and first daughter Ivanka Trump.
He has inspired a movement. And together, we will not just make America great again.
It was pathetic. It was embarrassing. It was so cringe.
Than it has ever
But most importantly, it worked.
Marco's a good guy, a really nice guy, and I like him.
Yes! I finally made it into the inner circle. I was one of the cool kids. In the end, I realized it's not about being the richest or the tallest or the most popular. It's what's inside that counts. And inside, I have nothing. No spine, no principles, not even a shred of dignity. Because all that really matters is that when you get pushed over, you fall in line. XOXO, Little Marco.